Hello everyone. In this video we will discuss about the classification of business activities. So at the start of the course I told you, if you remember, that business activity is producing goods and service. So the classification of the business activity will be based on that. Now understand the classification of the business activity. See, you can see this chart. Business has been divided into industry and commerce. Under industry we have the primary, secondary and tertiary industry. When it comes to the commerce, it is trade and auxiliaries to trade. Okay, again under primary we have the extractive industry and the genetic industry. Then in secondary we have the manufacturing and the construction industry. Moving to the commerce, under trade we have the internal trade, external and the external trade. Internal trade is further divided into the wholesale trade and the retail trade, and external deals with the export trade, import trade and re-export trade. Okay, now auxiliary to trade is divided into transportation, warehousing, banking, insurance, advertising, packaging and others. We will understand all these one by one as we will move ahead. So let us start this industry. Okay, so industry is all about producing goods or service. Any kinds of goods or service which are producing would come under the industry. For example, leather manufacturing, even the textile industry would come under the industry because it deals with the manufacturing of the goods, it deals with the manufacturing of the leather. That is the reason it will come under the industry. Now you remember, under industry I said the subtypes or the subdivision of the primary industry. So primary is basically divided into extractive industry and genetic industry. Now the extractive industry, so those industries are called extractive industries which are engaged in supplying the commodities extracted from the earth. Means the industry which deals with the mining, hunting and lumbering. Okay, so these all comes under the extractive industries. Lumbering means the cutting of the trees for the utilization of the timber. So those commodities which are extracted from the earth, sea and air, these are called the extractive industries. And I have given the example: fishing, mining, fruit gathering, agriculture. All these are the example of the extractive industry. The product of such industries are used by the construction or the manufacturing industries for the finished goods. The products which are used, these products are used by the used by the construction of the or manufacturing for the finished goods. So these was the extractive industry. Now if we have the genetic industry. So genetic industries is nothing but when a certain kind of species of a flora or fauna is grown in the market by the certain people. So farming, fishing, agriculture, dairy farming, forestry and even poultry farming comes under the genetic industry. So those industries are called genetic industries which are dependent upon the nature but require more application of human skill in their production. So this was about the genetic industries. Always remember that in the extractive industries you are going to extract the natural resources, whereas in genetic industry you will grow a certain type of plant or animal for the purpose of business. Okay, so now moving further, after the primary industry we have the secondary industry. So here the extracted resources, the resources which you have extracted, which was extracted under the primary industry, they will be used as the raw material. So if the business is using those as raw material, this will become under the secondary industry. For example, in the secondary industry we have the manufacturing industry. So this is nothing but if I take the example of sugar cane, how do we get sugar? We get sugar from the sugar cane. So the production of sugar from sugar cane is the example of the secondary industry. Similarly, production of cereals, for example cornflakes which you eat daily, so this is also an example of the manufacturing industry. Now under this manufacturing industry it has been divided into the processing industry, assembling industry, analytical industry and synthetical industry. So what is analytical industry? See, here raw materials are analyzed and they get separated. Okay, so they get separated in a different finished good. The best example of analytical industry is your crude oil. When you extract the crude oil, you process it and In that scenario, it get processed and bifurcated into petrol, and then it get bifurcated into the diesel, and finally into the kerosene and coal. Then synthetical industry. So the industries in which new product is created by adjoining the two or more than two raw material, that comes under the synthetical industry. So for example, when I mix two or more than two raw material, the product which will be produced will come under the synthetical industry. For example, cement. How we produce cement? I have to mix concrete, gypsum and coal together to produce the cement. Similarly, a fragrance industry, it is also an example. If I have to produce a particular kind of fragrance, then I would be using two or more raw material to get a particular fragrance. So the final product is produced by adjoining two or more than two raw materials, that comes under the synthetical industry. Now, processing industry. In this industry, the final products are produced by using the raw materials and the semi raw materials in the different stage. So the industries in which the raw material passes through the different process and finally a finished product is formed, that is called processing industry. For example, textile industry, paper, sugar, these all comes under the processing industry. So processing industry is when you process the raw material or the semi raw material into the finished goods. So different stages of production are involved in this industries, hence it is known as processing industry. So when any industry, when they have to produce the final goods, that is the sugar or paper or garments, so they have to go to the various process, hence they all will come under the processing industry. Next we have the assembling industry. So here what happens? So the industries in which different parts are assembled and a new product is created, that is called the assembling industry. For example, if we talk about a vehicle, so if you imagine a car, it has a various sub parts which are assembled into it. So to make a car, various parts are assembled in it. Same goes with the electrical equipment, even they have to be assembled. So these are called the assembling industry. And another example is television. For making the television, in television also various parts are and sub parts are assembled. So these are the example of the assembling industry. Next was the constructive or the construction industry. So the construction industries, it includes all the industries which are engaged in the construction works. For example, building, construction of the buildings, construction of roads, bridges, dams, etc., which require the engineer service. So those work which are required construction comes under the construction industries, and these industries prepare the basic infrastructure for the nation development. These industries work for the development of the nations. So these are the construction industries. And next is the tertiary industries. Remember the flow chart? See, tertiary industries. So the tertiary industries, those industries or those business which provide support service to the primary and the secondary industry. For example, if I have to run a primary business or I have to run a secondary business, so I need to deal with a lots of people, and that is the reason there would be a lot of exchange of cash. So that is the reason, because of exchange of cash, I require a banking system. Similarly, we have already discussed that business risk is always involved in the business, so hence we have to take the insurance. So when we are running any industry under the primary industry or the secondary industry, means when we are running any business, so we have to take the insurance. So insurance company comes under the tertiary industry. Okay, similarly, how the people would come to know about your goods and service? So only through the advertisement. So advertisement industry is also a tertiary industry. Same goes with the warehousing, transporting and communication. See, warehousing means where you go and store your product till they are sold to the customer, and the transportation means when you have to dispatch the goods from the place of the production to the place of the utilization. For example, if you are producing the goods in the Jaipur and you have to transport that from Jaipur to Delhi, so the transportation industry will come into that place. So the transportation comes under the tertiary industry. Now the communication. See, now we have the mobile phones, we use fax machines, we have emails, computers. So telecommunication helps in communicating with the business situated in the different country or the different city. So communication industry also provides support to the primary or the second industry, so it comes under the tertiary industry. So this was about the industry. In the hope you have understood the industries and its classification. In the next video we will discuss about the classification or the sub parts of the commerce. So till then, take care. Bye.